Hello friends, today we will look one of the important elements or one of the important mineral, that is sodium. So what is the importance and what is the role of sodium in our body, that we will look. So first we will look about the normal value of sodium, that is 135 to 145 milli equivalent per liter. So how you can remember this normal value of 135 to 145? Already you are knowing that normal blood pH, and that is 7.35 to 7.45. Now you have to replace the 7 by the 1. So if you replace 7 by 1, then what happen? 135 to 145. So that is normal value of sodium in the blood. Further, in detail of sodium that we will look. So daily requirement of sodium, that is 5 to 10 gram per day. So 5 to 10 gram. So it is more than 100 milligram per day. So it is called a major element. So along with the calcium, sodium is important major element of the body. So in diet, mostly we are getting this sodium with the help of NaCl, that is table salt. Table salt contain good quantity of the sodium. So sodium basically purpose to regulate the ECF, that is extracellular fluid. Extracellular fluid volume, that is regulated with the help of this sodium. So total body sodium is about 4000 milli equivalents, but out of that 4000, 2000 is present in the bone. Further 40%, that is in a ECF, that is extracellular fluid, and 10% of sodium that is found in the soft tissue. So major quantity that is in the bone, then extracellular fluid and the soft tissue. Sodium is considered a major cation, means major positively charged molecule in the extracellular fluid. You have to keep in mind that extracellular major cation, that is sodium, intracellular major cation, that is potassium. It is frequently asked in the viva as well as in the MCQ. So sodium that is remain outside of the cell, and so it is called extracellular, and that is possible with the help of sodium pump. So sodium pump is used to keep sodium outside of the cell, and that is ATP dependent or active transport mechanism, that is sodium potassium ATPase pump, that is helping to keep the sodium outside of the cell. Further, this sodium is playing important role in acid base balance or pH regulation of the body, along with the sodium bicarbonate. Bicarbonate buffer system, that is important buffer system of the body to regulate the pH, and the sodium is playing role with the help of sodium bicarbonate. So normal level of sodium that you have to keep in mind, that is 136 to 145 milli equivalent per liter. It is also sometimes called a millimole per liter because only one positive charge, so same number milli equivalent, that is same as a millimole per liter, but that is in the plasma. But inside the cell, the sodium is in a very low quantity, that is 12 milli equivalent per liter. So you have to keep in mind that is just 10% of the level of the plasma that is present inside the cell. Further, in this about the sodium, so sodium is excreted in the urine, but that is dependent on our daily intake of the sodium. So if you take more number of sodium, more sodium is present in the urine, but if you decrease sodium intake, that will sometime it is observed that absence of sodium in the urine is also seen. But processed food or the junk food, that is containing more quantity of the sodium, and that is also one of the reason of more sodium inside the body. Initially, when this blood is passing from the glomerule, so this glomerule filtrate is generated, and that initial glomerule filtrate, that is containing about 800 gram of the sodium. But out of that 800 gram, majority means most of that sodium is reabsorbed in the PCT, means proximal convoluted tubules, along with the water. So main reabsorption of sodium that is occurring with the water. So this sodium is reabsorbed, but excretion is also regulated at the level of the DCT, that is distal convoluted tubules. So basically reabsorption and excretion at PCT and DCT, that is under the control of the aldosterone. Aldosterone, that is one of the important hormone, and that is helping to increase reabsorption of the sodium. So you have to keep in mind aldosterone is ultimately targeted to increase reabsorption of the sodium, and that is helping to regulation of the sodium. So ultimate target to retain sodium inside the body, and that is possible with the help of various mechanism that we will look. So at the PCT level, means proximal convoluted tubules, under the effect of aldosterone, the sodium hydrogen antiport system is working. Antiport means sodium is reabsorbed from the PCT along with the secretion of the hydrogen in the PCT, and this mechanism is ultimately targeted not to retain sodium, but main purpose to excrete more number of hydrogen to maintain pH of the body. To excrete hydrogen, so this hydrogen will be excreted in the PCT along with the reabsorption of the sodium. So sodium hydrogen antiport system will work at the level of PCT. Further, sodium chloride co-transport mechanism will will work at the level of DCT, means digital convoluted tubules. So PCT and DCT both are under the control of the aldosterone. Sodium channel is present in the collecting duct, that is also helping to regulation of the sodium. Sodium potassium exchanger, means along with the exchange of the potassium, that sodium will be retained inside the body at the distal tubule. So these four mechanism is ultimately targeted to retain sodium inside the body with the help of aldosterone. Now this sodium, that is directly correlated with the edema and hypertension. So this edema and hypertension, when you are looking over the patient of the edema or hypertension or treating the edema or hypertension, you have to keep in mind this sodium level. So how exactly that is affecting, that we will look. So edema, what happen, along with the water sodium is retained. So in edema, basic treatment, that is diuretics is given. Diuretics is purpose to exert more number of water, but this excretion of not only water, along with the water, both means water and sodium will be excreted, and this can lead to the hyponatremia. So when you are treating edema, you have to keep in mind that should not be a condition of the hyponatremia. One more condition that is correlated with the sodium, that is CCF, that is congestive cardiac failure. What happen in this condition, basically there is a particular retention of water is observed, and that is a particular water retention lead to the that quantity of sodium is remain same, that is 4000 equivalent, but quantity of water is increased, so that is dilutional hyponatremia is seen. Suppose you are taking one test tube or one beaker, in that quantity of sodium is same, but if you are adding more water, then what happens, there is a dilution will occur. So same thing will occur inside the blood, so that dilutional hyponatremia will be seen, and that can lead to the secretion of the more aldosterone. So aldosterone is ultimately purpose to retain sodium, to increase reabsorption of sodium, that aldosterone will be secreted. So further retention of sodium, and along with that water will be retained, and that will worse the edema of the congestive cardiac failure. So that you have to keep in mind when you are treating a patient of the congestive cardiac failure or edema of the congestive cardiac failure patient. So that will be lead to the further retention of both sodium and water, and that can aggregate the condition of the congestive cardiac failure, and that is known as a secondary aldosteronism. So vicious cycle of this aldosterone secretion that can be broken with the help of aldosterone antagonist. So this particular drug is given in the congestive cardiac failure, so that you have to keep in mind, that is ultimately targeted to maintain sodium level in the blood. So how you can remember this normal sodium level, that already we have seen. So normal plasma level, that is 136 or 135 to 145 millimole per liter, or you can say that milli equivalent per liter. So here normal level, that is 135 to 145, but less than 125, that is called a hyponatremia, and more than 150 millimole per liter of sodium level, that is called a hypernatremia. So in detail of this both hypo and hypernatremia, that we will look in another video. So that's all about sodium of the body.